Happy Wednesday. Justin Warmoth in for Julie Broughton here on Take Six. And we have a really special guest joining us here for Take Six today, our brand new reporter, Laverne McGee. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to News 6. How does it feel?
Thank you
First
so
day.
much. I'm loving it. Thank you so much. It's great to be here. Watched you on the new newscast.
Yeah, well, strive higher. Put your, a little bit higher than that. You don't want to be, you take it up a notch for noon. All right, so Laverne, take us through how you got to this point. What was the last station you worked at, and take us through how you got to News 6.
Okay, you will not believe this, but I just came from Toronto, Canada, where it
Oh,
is snowing right now. So I went from one extreme to the next, and it's spring. Obviously,
mhm.
yesterday was the first day of spring. So we're all, in Canada, everybody's all excited about it. And of course, it snows there. So all my friends and family who are still there are just so excited and happy for me that I am not having to deal with snow. But I consider Central Florida my home because I was here before.
Hmm.
And so this is coming home for me, actually. And I love the sunshine. So for me, I'm so excited. And they're like, oh, it's cool out the past couple of days. I was like, yeah, no, it's snowing in some parts of it, a lot
You're not gonna.
colder.
That's not
So
gonna get past
no
me.
complaints from me. No, not at all.
No, we did welcome you with some absolutely gorgeous. Might be the last. Now, I will
Yeah.
say, as you know, as someone who's been around Central Florida, this might be the last bit of it. So, get out and enjoy it. So, as far as I'm curious, just what is it about Central Florida that made you want to come back?
You know what? Nothing beats Orlando. Let me tell you. Cost of living,
Hmm.
sunshine, clean, low crime,
Hmm.
when you compare it to other places.
Right.
And, when you're in Florida, let's face it, Florida's Florida. Everybody loves Florida. They love the weather. But if you've
Hmm.
got to pick between like Miami, Tampa, Orlando, it's just, it's got everything, right? Like,
It does.
got all the theme parks. It's got outlet shopping. It's got great malls. It's
Hmm.
got great outdoor stuff. I mean, there's just so much here. I mean, a lot of people, even especially Canadians, my fellow Canadians, they think about is the theme parks, which, when you're from Central Florida, you're like, yeah, yeah, Disney, been there a million times. They're saving for like a year,
Yeah.
to save up to go to Disney for a week, and they can't even get to more than one park, right? I feel
Hmm.
sorry for them. But yeah, Orlando's got everything, Central Florida. So I'm just excited about being here and be able to cover stories, from all ends of Central Florida and just really, really dive into things.
Yeah, the news landscape is so diverse. We have obviously a melting pot of a population, but from the coast, from Daytona Beach, and then you have the Space Coast. You got the theme parks. It truly does have something for everyone, and a little bit different than I guess covering a snowstorm is covering a hurricane. But I guess there might be some similarities to that.
No, none. Sorry,
None.
Justin. Absolutely
Okay,
none. No,
I tried. That was a bit of a reach.
absolutely not.
Bit of a reach.
No, no. Let me tell you. Okay, it's so funny because everywhere in the world has their own weather issues, right? Let's
Hmm.
face it.
Right.
We all have to deal with weather every day.
Hmm.
Hurricanes can be scary for people who've never dealt with a hurricane. I mean,
Hmm.
I've been through several. Let's face it.
Right.
It can be traumatic and scary at that time, but we've all become people who live here become used to it. You know what to do, and of
Hmm.
course, we in the news we want to tell everybody what to do. You stock up and
Hmm.
prepare, and you get your water and your sandbags and all that. But when you got a snowstorm, it's a different beast.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about your snow, your car covered in snow, and you got to dig it out. Like, everybody's affected, and your your door may be stuck because it's depending on how much snow you get. So it's a different animal, and you can't really compare. Everybody who's got to deal with bad weather, you got to deal with it.
Hmm.
Let's face it, and
Hmm.
you learn to figure out how to maneuver it, and hopefully got good news coverage like here, and you just prepare for it the best you can. But I will take hot sunny weather any day, Justin, over snow. Okay, it's nice at Christmas though. if,
Yeah.
if you're gonna
Well.
go if you're gonna go at Christmas, because it's nice to have snow at Christmas, because palm trees, decorated with the lights, is pretty, but
Yeah.
it's just not the same as snow.
It's
So I
not.
will say, That's the one time I do like to be in the cold weather.
I've never lived in I've only lived here, so I can't attest to what it's like to wake
Lucky
up.
you.
I mean,
Lucky
I can't
you.
imagine you wake up and the first thing you have to do is shovel snow so you can just get your
Just
vehicle
to leave.
out, just to leave the house. I
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I can't. I can.
You're so spoiled. You know that, right?
I
Like you've had
yes,
sunshine your entire life.
yeah, I know. I Yeah, there are some days though where I'm like, really, the Sunshine State? Where's the sun? Come on, I haven't seen the sun. And then I'm like, well, it's recency bias. That's what it is. And
Well,
so
honestly, yeah. I mean, that's why people move here, Justin. Let's face it. And
yeah.
it's interesting because Central, and you would know because you're from here. I
Hmm.
mean, from the time you were in school, young, and then from to now, look how much it's grown. There's tons of people from England here. There's tons of people from Canada here. There's tons of people from Brazil here.
Yeah.
So many different parts of the world that people end up here just because it's
Hmm.
so amazing.
Hmm. Absolutely. I'm curious, just as someone who's been in Canada and covered news all, in a different country. That's pretty cool. Is there a story that sticks out to you that you'll always remember?
Yeah, absolutely. One story that I covered was talking about these firefighters, and firefighters, of course, when they're in these fires, they have these they could have breathing issues
Hmm.
or end up with cancer and so forth. And so I'd covered a story about a firefighter, and they ended up having cancer, but the community came and supported them and raised money for them and that sort of thing. I like stories like that where
Yeah.
the community comes together to help people because I think that's what it's all about is just helping your neighbor, like just
Hmm.
the basics, right? We're all like trying to survive the day, right, of all the issues that happen. So
Hmm.
that story stuck out to me, of course, because our people who are in service
Hmm.
industries, as reporters, we deal a lot with police and
Hmm.
firefighters, and I have a lot of respect for people who are in those jobs because those are the people who protect us and take care of us and try to keep things running smoothly, and they have their issues too, and they're always out there fighting for the communities. So those are the type of stories that stick out to me.
Hmm. Those are always the most memorable. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
Laverne, welcome to New Six. I'm glad I got to do this and got to meet you in this sort of format. And I'm glad our viewers who are tuning in right now to New Six Plus and Take Six are getting to know you as well. Do you know when the first day you'll be on air is?
I hear they're throwing me to the wolves on Monday,
On
Justin.
Monday. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Give you some time. I like that. I like that. Okay.
I got a
Well,
couple of days. Yeah. So Monday I'll be on there. So everybody's got to watch, please.
yes. Tune in to see Laverne. Laverne, thank you so much for joining us. And again, welcome to New Six. We're really excited to have you.
Thank you so much, Justin. I
You got
appreciate
it.
it. I'm so happy to be here.
All right, let's take you outside for that sunshine that we were just discussing. It is, my goodness. If you complain, if you're just a big complainer, good luck trying to find something to complain about with this weather. You can't. It's absolutely perfect. And in these kinds of days are numbered here in Central Florida, especially in the near term, but certainly the long term. As Friday looks to be rather wet, but then we're clearing out for the weekend. Bit windy, but we'll take it. No, 30% chance on Saturday, but we'll take that. And then Monday and Tuesday, warming up. Look at that, 86. So again, these days are numbered. So a really, really nice day. Hope folks can enjoy it. And those folks who are on spring break is what you've been waiting for. So thanks for joining us here on Take Six. I'm Justin Warmoth. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock.